Today, you're about to hear the story of a once vibrant home that now stands quiet, waiting for someone to uncover its secrets. This was the home of Ruby, a woman whose life was filled with love, creativity, and heartache. In the 1960s, Ruby and her husband Edward were just starting their journey together. Can you imagine the dreams they shared, the laughter that filled these rooms? They built a life around their modest jobs, supporting each other and raising a daughter who eventually set off to chase her own dreams. But what happens when the love of your life is taken away? In 2006, after years of battling illness, Edward passed at the age of 71. How did Ruby cope with such a profound loss? Left alone in this house, she turned to art to find solace. Have you ever poured your heart into something creative? Ruby began crafting ceramic sculptures, each one a reflection of her journey, hand-painted with colors that spoke of both joy and longing. As the years went by, Ruby faced her own struggles with health. How do you find strength when life gets so heavy? By 2017, she was feeling weak and struggling with diabetes, and she was admitted to the hospital. At 76 years old, she passed away, leaving behind not just a home, but an entire world of memories and her cherished sculptures. What remains in this house now? What stories are woven into the fabric of these walls? Today, we're here with my friends Gray X and the Bando fam, ready to explore the remnants of Ruby's life and discover the beauty she left behind. So join me today and let's see what's left. What's up, guys? We are back again for another episode, and today we are exploring a very, very cool house. This is one of your typical grandma houses, you know? You go inside, everything's still in there, and it's just a beautiful home. And it's sad to see that every time I see one of these grandma houses, everything is left behind and nobody seems to care about them anymore. So I'm excited to take you guys in here. I'm gonna walk around the outside, and I'm gonna take you guys inside to see what is left. You guys are in for a treat today. This one is beautiful, and it's one of my favorites that we've seen in quite a long time. And it's a lot bigger than it looks. So let's take a look and let's see what's left inside this abandoned grandma's house. When we walk up, straight up on the back side of the house, you can see it kind of goes around there. You get a little wooden fence back over that way. It's got a big carport, and we've got the barn right here, a little shed. Now, it's hard to walk around all this right now with the leaves because there is pollen everywhere. You can see how green it is out here and just kind of yellow. And you got this nice brick house here. Now, it looks like the back door is just standing wide open. Pool and stuff. Looks like it's kind of beat up, but I think this is where they had their dogs and maybe even chickens or kind of different animals that they would have out here. It's all kind of beat up now, destroyed. But what can you really do? Look at all the greenery. It's a beautiful home. The sun is like coming in and out all over the place. So imagine your backyard, just this beautiful nature. This is what you get to wake up to and come out to every day. Of course, back then, this was probably all cut and nicely manicured, but we're gonna make our way up here though. So here's your carport. There's kind of rotten food and different kinds of cottage cheese, Chick-fil-A, all that stuff down here. It's full of stuff, so let's make our way up there. So the first thing we see walking into that back door is this room right here. And this is a secondary living room, I believe. Look at this. We've got the table here, the nice decorations, an old radio chilling right there, and there's even a TV on this side. Got the Christmas tree, and this woman creates all these things. The woman that lived here, yeah, she creates all this stuff. Got the dead plants. A lot of fake plants in here, but there's also a lot of dead plants. We've got a couch here. It looks like it's got a blanket or some sort of sheet on it. It's made of silk. That is beautiful. Wow. I love the design on that with all the flowers. It's really pretty. In a house like this, looks like that's little birds and feathers. Looks like it's might be even telling you what kind of birds they are on each different thing. Just notice this fan drooping down, probably because the back door is open, so it's letting all of that natural stuff in here to do this. So the fan is just kind of drooping over now. But if we keep taking a look at what's in here, it's a really nice coffee table. It's even got the drawers, so we can probably see there's stuff in them. I think there's a little bit of things, a stapler. That drawer is literally so tight. That one is too. So I guess we're not gonna be able to open those. But I'm just sitting down on the couch and this is what I see, like just a beautiful room. Looks like a bunch of trash is over there in the corner. Got a nice cabinet there. Look at all that stuff in it. So many statues and little knickknacks. I am just flabbergasted, for lack of better words. One day when my grandma passes away, I could never let her home get like this. I don't know how it would even be possible for that to happen. It's just sad. Looks like maybe even family came and tried to rummage through things, because nothing's really like destroyed. It's all just kind of scattered. It's another one of them, you know? It's another one of them. But I want to take a look at what's more left over here. Look at these little statues. It says, "I love you this much." And it's kind of creepy in a way. It's got red eyes. And you got the little other statues. These nice little porcelain looking ones. Even this little Santa basket statue. That's really neat. Look at this. You got the quail statues right in here. And this reminds me of back home too. These little tomato things we put the needles in. Definitely reminds me of back home. You can see there's more Christmas stuff here. Right there. And on this side, it's like a little lighthouse. And this is a book. New Illustrated Medical and Health Encyclopedia. Interesting. Look at this. The angels sitting up here. These are the same ones that that lady makes. You can see these are identical, and those are identical right there. They're just painted differently. I wonder if this lady also made these things right here. This little dachshund, this kitty cat, this Persian cat, and this hound dog here. It's really interesting. Got the fireplace, and this is actually, surprisingly, this is a gas fireplace. Don't typically see that in these kind of homes. These gas fireplaces like this. And then they got a heater right there, so I bet they hardly ever use the actual fireplace. This is what happens when we leave that first living room that we just saw. We come into a hallway section right here that leads down to bedrooms. And then we come here, which leads to your main living room. And what we're gonna see right here is that's your front door. The design on that is very beautiful. This is what you see in your first entryway. And you got a beautiful old seat here with that yellow, almost like velvet-like stuff on it. Complete with the flowers. This is like a little heart-shaped pillow right here, so you guys can see. With like the lace on the edges. And this says, "Our deepest sympathy and condolences." But just check out the art pieces in here. This one looks really nice. Depicts a woman playing a grand piano in a red dress. It's beautiful. Directly above it is a painting of a pheasant A red pheasant. It's very nice. It's from R.T. Peterson. And it's called a golden pheasant. That's the name of the art piece. And check out these decorative boxes. I feel like these are all from like a Victorian age. You can see the inside. It's a bunch of pearls and stuff. Things like that. And you got several down here in the corner. Like your main walkway to this place is just very nice. But check it out. This is your main living room, and oh my goodness. Wow, and you got the wheelchair here too. She was definitely older. I think she just passed away around 2012 and just been sitting like this ever since. Now one thing I have noticed walking through here is there's a lot of different dolls and statues of things, because I think in her free time, or what her job was that she created statues and painted them. This woman was very talented. Every statue in here she created herself, as well as painted them all herself. So she's very, very detailed, and it makes me like sad to see all of her work kind of just go to waste like this, because there's so many pieces in here all throughout the house. Coffee tables look really nice. You can see the different details on it right there. It looks like it's just a table that sits on top of two like kind of statue-like things. I've seen that before in a lot of houses, but you got the flowers sitting on the top. I mean, this is like your classic cozy grandma's house. Everything is just set up so nicely. And first of all, we'll take a look at the details in this couch. Look at all that. Just absolutely beautiful. They don't really make stuff like this anymore, unfortunately, and surprisingly, this stuff is super comfortable. It gives a nice cozy vibe. You guys know I love cozy. And then you got the beautiful mirror hanging right above with these little, I think these are plastic, like made to look like sconces on both sides. And this is even just a glass candle right there. And then over here, look at the lamps. Now these are some antique lamps. This is some stuff you would find in a nice antique shop somewhere. And then the vase with the fake flowers. Like I said before, the statues. You got the bunny right there. And I love how it just matches on both sides. This also has the same lamp on this side with another bunny. Nice, beautiful paintings everywhere. And then this side alone is another section of this living room that's very beautiful. You got these two chairs. These actually match the couch right over here, as you can tell. And you got this table in the middle with a glass lamp sitting right there. And look at this. Like I said before about all the statues, this woman created all of these and painted them all herself. You've got a train right there, a little Christmas house, and I do believe this house was abandoned right around the holidays. This says Pinewood, Snowy Hills Hospital. And there's another side right here, and look, here's a picture of the woman that once called this place home, or this could even be her daughter, because that doesn't look too terribly old. And this woman died at a very old age and had diabetes and everything like that. So I believe this might have been her daughter. And then check it out. More and more statues. It's just beautiful what this lady has done. See, look, this one is the same exact as this one, just painted a little bit different. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful home, and it's sad to see that it's left behind like this. I mean, guys, what do you think of this room alone? And straight away, we have a beautiful dining room here, all set up. Look at this. Christmas tree, plates, nice teacups, and there's Christmas tree stuff over there in the corner. There's a little nativity scene right down here. It looks like it's missing some pieces, but this is what it is. It's still set up, everything. This is beautiful. Look at the lamps on this. Even a swan. I feel like I've seen a swan like this in other places before. You can actually open it up. There's nothing in it though. You can see cobwebs on everything. Nice lampshades. This table has the cloth going along it. That looks like it was a real plant, but it's since, it's dead now. These plates, that's so cool. See the Christmas plates in here? And of course you got the cabinets on this side. That looks like it's really religious stuff in here, which, I mean, we're in a very religious state, religious town. If we just take a look at this, what's in here? Look at that stuff. This looks like some decorative plates, decorative china stuff, all scattered in here. I say scattered, but it's, it's set up. It's nice. And this Christmas tree right here is actually a lamp. So if you lift this tree off, this glass tree, there's a light that goes underneath it. And I believe that she even painted this and did this herself too. Because directly across the street, you guys don't know because it's actually collapsed. That building has all the molds and everything for this stuff. So that's how we know. My friend, the Bando fam, who is somewhere else in the house right now, actually got to go in there a few years ago, and that's what it was. On this side, there's dolls. Oh my gosh, they're creepy. They all have brown eyes. It looks like sisters almost. All have slightly different colored hair. These are really creepy. Oh my gosh, they look like they're all about to hold hands too. That is so cool. All this stuff is still left up in here. I don't think I've ever seen so many like little statues inside of a house. Even got a little Santa Claus that sits on the edge. I wonder if they even made like their plates and stuff too. The decorations in here just remind me of back home, my grandparents. These dolls are just wild. These are really creepy. What do you guys think of this? So I just have to say that this dining room is just very nice, and I want to know you guys' thoughts on this room and the room right next to it. We got the Bando fam up in here. I believe he's starting to make YouTube videos again, right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, so go.
Leave like stuff that I recorded in the truck.
Yeah. So everybody, check out him down in the description. Give him a subscribe. He's already got a video on there with 30,000 views of a really cool house here. So you guys go check that out. So I want you to know you guys' thoughts on this room and what we've seen in this house so far, because, I mean, this is just one of my favorites we've done in this state alone. This is beautiful. Let's push this door. Kind of gets stuck, but opens right up. And here's what we get. Look at that. Full-on kitchen. I really like that kind of door. Kind of just swings back and forth. But it goes to your breakfast table here. A little bit more natural light coming into this kitchen in here, but look at it. Super cool. You got your stove and oven, and it looks like it's from Kelvinator. Never heard of that brand before. That's the first seen Kelvinator. Usually it's like Frigidaire or General Electric, or in some of these older houses it's Genair, but this one is like this. Check this out. They've got these old workout movies here. Denise, Thighs, Buns of Steel. Got a whole bunch of those workout ones. Probably got some like P90X up in there. It's just like the classic guy right here. Yep. Yep. Richard Simmons. Got him up in here. That's cool. It's weird that it's in the kitchen though. But your kitchen, it's your nice old southern kitchen. You know, you can't beat it. It just is what it is. It's that nice cozy feel. You come in here, you can make some breakfast. You know, here's your sink. Got the stainless steel sink in here with still some dishes up in it. And check out the woodwork, how this does like a little curve all around there. And then we can open up and see that all the glasses and everything are still left behind. Everywhere. And look, this one even has like a little corner spot. You can open that up. You can see all that's in there. Every single cabinet is probably full of everything. You guys can tell. Yep. This is what we call a true time capsule, guys. This house even comes with a dishwasher. But look at all that rust and mold that's just on here. And then every single cabinet, look, it kind of wraps around. There's even another spot right here. That's cool. But everything is got stuff in it, filled to the brim. So you guys know every time that we come into a abandoned house, we have to do a fridge pull. I don't have a good feeling about this one. So let's open it up. Oh, I'm gonna hold my nose.
Oh, dude, it just hit me.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, dude.
I think that's milk. Oh, it's so bad.
There's flies.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up, we got the freezer too. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, let's close that. All right,
That was a bad one.
we're gonna have to get out of this room now. Oh, this whole room stinks. All right, let's get out of this room. All right, now we gotta make our way down. It probably scared him so bad. Okay, Gray X is down in the basement and the door just slammed. Okay, we're in the hallway now, and just look at this. The first thing I'm noticing is all these cobwebs. That is crazy. And this closet, this is like primarily the red stuff. It's like all of her red clothing. That's super cool. But you can see everything is covered in cobwebs and dust. I'm gonna kind of close this a little bit. Look at all that. The cobwebs just falling down. Tells you this house has been abandoned for quite some time. As we walk down, we can see some paintings. This painting is called Halfway House by H. Bolton Jones. It's a very beautiful painting. It depicts like a farmhouse with a pond. There's some ducks. Like a little farm. It's really pretty. You can tell it's aged a little bit with how the yellowness of it, which is typical in these paintings. And our first room to our left is going to be our bathroom. So check it out. This is a very blue bathroom. Look at that. You got blue tiling just all throughout here. Brush, candles, and even another angel statue right here in the corner. You can see she's holding a harp. And this is funny. Look at this. It's a cat. Has to go to the bathroom. Kind of fits the vibe in here, I guess. A dogwood legend. In Jesus' time, the dogwood grew to a stately size and a lovely hue. 'Twas strong and firm as oak branches interwoven. For the cross of Christ, its timbers were chosen. Seeing the distress at the use of their wood, Christ made a promise which still holds good. Never again shall the dogwood grow large enough to be used. So it shall slender and twisted be, with blossoms like the cross for all to see. As blood stains the petals marked in brown, the blossom's center shall wear a thorny crown. All who see it will remember me, crucified on the cross from the dogwood tree. Cherished and protected, this tree shall be a reminder to all of my agony. That's beautiful. I've never seen that before. Nor did I even know that about the dogwood tree. Continuing here, look at this. Still everything's so blue. And typically in houses like this, we see a blue bathroom and a pink bathroom, but I believe this house only has one bathroom. So that's what's kind of going on in here. All right, let's make our way back out. Got a little storage closet here. It's got little knickknacks and just extra things kind of throughout it. Here's one bedroom here. I actually got my bag in here so I don't have to carry it around, but this bedroom is actually about to collapse on itself. All of that is separated right there and everything is caving in. As you can see, the bed, it's slanted. It looks like there's just a bunch of trash and junk up in here. But look at that. That's a beautiful bed. Looks like it's been torn up by rats and things like that, but this bedroom is kind of bare compared to the rest. So I'm about to take you into what is arguably the best room of the house besides the living room. And look at this. Oh my goodness. This bedroom is beautiful. Wow. Look at that quilt. That is one beautiful quilt, guys. I'm loving this house. But one thing I'm seeing right here is something super creepy. We have a doll. And this doll looks really weird. Oh my gosh, it's one of those. Its eyes open when you turn it. Oh! That one's a little stuck. Oh, okay. I'm gonna set her back right there. There you go. You can just sit right there. I do not like that. That is creepy. There's more dolls on the bed. That one looks more of like a Cabbage Patch doll right there. But this bed is just beautiful. And actually it's a little bouncy. Not really my style, but it is older. That's a beautiful lamp. The red base. You got notebooks up in here. I wonder if anything has been written inside of this. So this says, honor your spiritual well-being. And this is all like write your prayers, spiritual prayers, Bible reading, study the Bible, gratitude, balance whole life, spiritual well-being. So this is like, looks like her like getting like positive affirmations. So maybe she was going through like a spiritual time where she wanted to just get better, things like that, and then it just stops there. But check it out. This was her bedroom. You got the vanity right there, closet on this side. Still got the clothes and everything. And just look at this beautiful room. You got the mirror, all of this stuff. Look at this. Lose weight right now. 3-week transformation miracle. No excuses, the power of self-discipline. Dang. These are some books I need, for sure. Blast the sugar out. So this woman had diabetes. I can tell by a lot of the things that are in the house. Maybe she had some weight issues, obviously, trying to lose weight and things like that. Either way, sad to see this stuff happening to her. My grandpa had diabetes as well, and he also had a lot of these different things to lose weight. And ultimately he did, but he passed away just a few years ago, and you know, I still see things that remind me of him all the time. But look at this. Here's actually a vanity where makeup would have been done. It's where she sat and did her makeup in the mornings. Still some makeup and brushes sitting out here, and more of her beautiful statues that she created. This was a very talented woman. I bet after her husband passed away many years ago, she got kind of sad and had to do something to occupy her time, and that's what probably got her into making these things. This is one of my favorite bedrooms I think I've ever found. It's so beautiful. And then right when we go through here, there's a picture right here. And it looks like from a wedding. Wonder if this is just like her daughter and something. Maybe one of her bridesmaids. But then we come to the final bedroom of the house. And this is it. And guys, I cannot really walk much in this room either. That whole part, the reason the bed is the way it is because that floor is caving in, and I can feel it shift when I step foot in here. So I saved this room just for last so I can kind of not go too much in here, but there's stuff all around the place. There's a nice bed. This is just one absolutely beautiful home. Sad to see it abandoned. But one more thing we have is actually a basement. So if we come through this door, it leads us down. So when we get down here, guys, check it out. It's actually a whole another living space down here. Look at this. It's a little bit more messy, but you got a whole nother couch down here. Christmas decorations out the wazoo. Look at that. Christmas trees, all that stuff. You got a nice fireplace here. I don't think that's real brick. It looks fake. So I think it's just like made to look like real brick. I think this is actually also part of her workshop. Because if we look around, there's a whole office right in there. And more couches. down in this dark, creepy basement. And then it goes in here. Door is just wide open there, letting all the elements in. Elements, animals, everything. Just look at it. Oh, that's gross. Ooh, it smells like fish. That's so nasty. Ew. Okay. Let's move along. Let's move away from that. But we've got a table here with a bunch of stuff on it. Lancets, papers everywhere, workout equipment. And check it out over here. Here is some unpainted statues. You can see we actually saw some of them that look just like that down there, upstairs. And look, here's all the paints. That's amazing. So in her free time, she just created all of these different sculptures. So that's new, guys. We've never been to a sculptor's house. And look, buttons down here, everything like that, but it is very smelly and very moldy. And I'm not going to be able to look through a lot, but you guys can see her different shoes over there. More statues kind of behind the fallen in ceiling. What a gorgeous house, guys. This was amazing. This exploration. Guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing house today that we saw. This is a beautiful time capsule, and it's a sad story. The fact that she was lonely for so long, and then she got into this hobby that she was incredibly talented at, just to see it all go to waste whenever she passed away and no family coming and taking care of it. It's just sad to see. So she lived a beautiful life though. She was an amazing person. I can tell that she would have been a joy to be around. And it's a lot of times I always wish I could have met some of these people that passed away and used to live in these homes. I bet you she would have made some great food. I bet you she would have been so nice, and I bet you she would have been the godliest, friendliest person that you could meet. So sad to see it, but thank you guys for watching this episode. Check out GrayX, check out Bando Fam down in the description. Go subscribe to their channels. They're making videos all the time now, and they're my friends, and I come with them all the time. So go support them as well. They make great stuff, and their stuff is only getting better and better and better. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, comment down below your favorite part of this episode, and until next time, BigBankz out.